Ga-eun and Park Hyun-ho, a special relationship that continues even off the dance floor? Could this be more than just music and performance? The whispers, the chemistry, the untold stories, everything points to something extraordinary. Stay with Red Carpet Revealed as we uncover the truth and dive into this dazzling connection right now. The lights dim, the audience holds its breath, and the curtain rises. On stage stand two figures who, in recent years, have captured the hearts of countless Trot fans across Korea and beyond. Ga-eun, with her soulful voice that blends vulnerability and strength in every note, and Park Hyun-ho, with his steady presence and heartfelt delivery, have become more than just names in the industry. They've become symbols of connection, chemistry, and the possibility of something deeper. Their voices meet. The stage transforms. The applause is not just for music, but for the unspoken bond that seems to radiate between them. And the question lingers, is this connection only professional? Or does it reach into their personal lives, continuing even when the lights fade and the music stops? Ga-eun's journey has been one marked by resilience and reinvention. From her unforgettable run on Miss Trot, she emerged not only as a fan favorite but as a singer whose voice could pierce through the noise of the entertainment world. Critics praised her ability to tell stories with her music. Audiences felt her sincerity every time she stood before them. With her graceful stage presence and approachable personality, she became known as the sister next door of the Trot scene. Someone who could both dazzle in sequined gowns and laugh comfortably in variety shows. Meanwhile, Park Hyun-ho's trajectory tells a different but equally compelling story. For years, he quietly honed his craft, building a reputation among those who truly listened. He wasn't the loudest or the flashiest performer, but his sincerity and steady growth earned him loyal supporters. His warm baritone and calm demeanor carried an authenticity that resonated deeply. Slowly but surely, his name began to climb, until he stood on stages alongside Korea's most beloved Trot stars. Their paths converged, and when they finally shared a stage, the result was nothing short of electrifying. Fans recall that first duet as if it were yesterday, the way Ga-eun's delicate phrasing intertwined with Park Hyun-ho's solid harmonies, the way they looked at each other during key moments of the song, and the way the audience collectively gasped at the undeniable chemistry. Social media exploded with comments and edits, calling them the perfect Trot duet couple, while fan-made videos of their performances reached hundreds of thousands of views within days. Yet it wasn't just the stage that sparked curiosity. Behind the scenes, whispers began to circulate. Staff members and program hosts hinted at the ease with which the two interacted. They act like they've known each other for years. One producer remarked offhandedly. Observers noticed the small gestures, a shared laugh, a gentle pat on the shoulder, an unspoken comfort that suggested something more than professional courtesy. Soon, tabloids began to speculate, asking in bold headlines, Ga-eun and Park Hyun-ho, just colleagues, or something more? This speculation only intensified as the two continued to appear together in more events and shows. In variety programs, their banter was natural, almost too natural. Park Hyun-ho would tease Ga-eun with a smile that lingered just a second longer than expected, while Ga-eun's laughter seemed to carry a special warmth reserved for him. Fans were quick to notice, dissecting every interaction in online forums. Memes and video compilations labeled them as the duet couple that makes our hearts flutter. The more they performed together, the stronger the narrative grew. Each duet became less about music and more about storytelling, two voices intertwining in ways that felt intimate, as though they were singing not just to the audience but to each other. The effect was magnetic. When they sang about love, it felt real. When they sang about heartbreak, the emotion was palpable. Their voices carried more than melody, they carried an emotional truth that audiences couldn't ignore. And then came the turning point, an awards show where the two performed side by side in a medley that ended with them holding hands during the final note. The gesture might have been choreographed, but the electricity was undeniable. The cameras zoomed in, the crowd erupted, and the image spread like wildfire across social media. Screamed, more than just a duet. From that moment, the question of their relationship became unavoidable. Behind the glamour, however, lay the human side of their connection. Both Ga-eun and Park Hyun-ho knew what it meant to struggle, to climb step by step in an industry that often favors instant stardom. Perhaps this shared understanding created the bond that fans perceived. In candid interviews, often spoke about the importance of perseverance and sincerity. values they clearly embodied. Could it be that these shared philosophies drew them closer, beyond the professional realm? By now, the rumors were impossible to ignore. Fans speculated about secret dinners, late-night rehearsals that turned into long conversations, and sightings of the two together outside of official schedules. Whether these stories were true or simply the product of fans' imaginations didn't matter. What mattered was that the public wanted to believe. In entertainment, sometimes belief is more powerful than fact. The industry itself began to take notice. Producers saw the potential in marketing them as a pair. Showrunners invited them together for maximum ratings. Their names became linked in the public consciousness, Ga-eun and Hyun-ho. A duo that symbolized not just harmony in music but harmony in something far more tantalizing, possible romance. As part 1 closes, the stage is set. Action is undeniable. The speculation unstoppable. And the question unavoidable. Is this truly just professional chemistry? Or is it the beginning of something much deeper? Something that continues even when the spotlights go out? The world watches and waits. If part 1 was about the spark, 2 is about the fire. The growing closeness between Ga-eun and Hyun-ho has fueled endless discussion, transforming them from two individual artists into one of the most talked about potential couples in the trot industry. As their careers rise, so does the intensity of curiosity surrounding their personal lives. It begins with their increasing number of joint appearances. Concerts, variety shows, and talk shows seem eager to book them together. Producers know the magic they create on stage. But they also know the real magic happens in the subtle glances and effortless banter that unfold when the cameras are rolling. Each time they appear, fans watch obsessively for clues. That smile just friendly? Or something more? Did his hand linger on hers just a second too long? Every detail is magnified, analyzed, and shared. Rumors grow bolder. Whispers of late-night dinners surface, with anonymous sources claiming to have spotted them together. Paparazzi photos, grainy and inconclusive, spread across social media, showing two figures who might be Ga-eun and Hyun-ho leaving a restaurant. Fans split into camps, those who wholeheartedly support the idea of them as a couple, and those who fear it could distract from their music careers. Both camps remain equally invested, proving that whatever the truth is, the story has already taken root in the public imagination. On stage, their connection only deepens. Critics note that their duets have grown more emotionally charged, as if they are telling a story that belongs solely to them. When they sing of longing, it feels achingly real. When they sing of love, it feels like a confession. Audiences are captivated, believing they are witnessing not just a performance but a genuine exchange of feelings. Music experts even comment. Harmony isn't just technical, it's spiritual. It feels like two souls in dialogue. Yet the question remains, are they simply skilled performers creating this illusion? Or is it born from genuine affection? The line between art and reality blurs. In interviews, both remain coy. Directly about their relationship, Ga-eun smiles enigmatically, while Hyun-ho responds with vague but kind words about her talent and character. Their refusal to confirm or deny only adds fuel to the fire, leaving the public to interpret their silence as they wish. For their careers, this dynamic creates both opportunity and risk. On one hand, the speculation boosts their popularity, drawing new fans who are intrigued by the possibility of romance. On the other hand, it raises the stakes. Should they ever confirm or deny, the reaction could be explosive. Industry insiders debate whether a confirmed romance would elevate them as a trot power couple or jeopardize their carefully built individual identities. Still, the bond between them seems undeniable. Even in casual settings, they appear at ease together, as if their relationship, whatever its true nature, goes beyond the superficial. Perhaps it is friendship. Perhaps it is more. What matters is that fans can feel the authenticity in their connection. And authenticity, in an industry often criticized for artifice, a rare and precious thing. The future remains uncertain. Go public as a couple, rewriting the narrative of what it means to be trot stars in love? Could they release a joint album, solidifying themselves not only as partners in music but in life? Or will they continue to walk the delicate line, keeping their personal truths hidden while allowing the world to speculate? As the spotlight shines brighter, pressure intensifies. But in that pressure, legends are made. Ga-eun and Hyun-ho now stand at a crossroads where music, love, and destiny intersect. Story is no longer just theirs, it belongs to the fans, the media, and the cultural moment they embody. So, the question lingers, stronger than ever, for Ga-eun and Park Hyun-ho. Is this simply a duet of voices? Or the beginning of a lifelong duet of hearts? Only time will tell. But until then, the world listens, watches, and dreams. Curtain may have fallen on their latest stage, but the story of Ga-eun and Park Hyun-ho continues to reverberate far beyond the spotlight. By now, the narrative has grown larger than the two artists themselves. It has become a mirror of what fans crave, what the industry cultivates, what love stories mean in the ever-evolving world of Korean entertainment. What is it about this pair that makes the public so invested? Perhaps it is the way they represent two different but complementary journeys. Ga-eun, the graceful songstress who carries with her the poise of someone who has survived trials and emerged stronger. Park Hyun-ho, the steady force who has climbed step by step, each cheer with sincerity rather than flash. Together, they embody not just harmony in music but harmony in life, a reminder that the most powerful duets are not always written in notes, but in human connection. In fan communities, discussions unfold like passionate debates in a courtroom. Some insist they are soulmates, it's obvious in their eyes, others caution. Only stage chemistry. Don't read too much into it. Yet what unites both sides is an unwavering fascination. The intrigue lies not in certainty but in ambiguity. It is the unanswered question that keeps audiences coming back, replaying clips, analyzing interviews, and holding on to every subtle glance. For the media, the story is irresistible. Headlines don't just report their performances, they spin them into sagas. When they sing together, the news reads like a romance novel. When they appear separately, speculation lingers. Did they rehearse together? Were they seen arriving at the same event? Even silence becomes a statement. Every pause pregnant with possibility. Perhaps the real story isn't whether they are romantically involved. The real story is how two artists can create such resonance, not only with their voices but with the emotions they awaken. Their duets remind people of first loves, of unspoken confessions, of connections too strong to be denied. Fans don't just hear Ga-eun and Park Hyun-ho sing, they feel their own memories come alive. In that sense, their relationship, whether confirmed or not, is already real, because it lives in the hearts of those who watch them. As the industry moves forward, the legacy of Ga-eun and Park Hyun-ho may lie in more than their music. They have redefined what it means to perform together, not as two separate stars sharing a stage, but as one narrative unfolding in real time. Each song becomes a chapter, glance a line of dialogue, each performance a promise of more to come. The future is still unwritten. May one day confirm what fans have long suspected, or they may continue to walk the delicate line between art and reality. Either way, their story has already left an indelible mark. A world that often feels fleeting, where headlines change daily and new stars rise and fall in an instant. The connection between Ga-eun and Park Hyun-ho stands as something rare, a story that refuses to fade. So, as fans wait for the next performance, the next song, the next fleeting smile, one truth remains undeniable. Whether on stage or off, whether as colleagues, friends, or something more, Ga-eun and Park Hyun-ho have given us a narrative that transcends the ordinary. A story that proves sometimes most unforgettable love songs are not just sung, they are lived. As the echoes of their voices fade and the lights of the stage dim, what remains is not simply the memory of a performance, but the lingering warmth of a story that touched countless hearts. Ga-eun and Park Hyun-ho have shown us that music can be more than melody, it can be the language of connection, a bridge between two souls, and the spark that ignites imaginations across a nation. Whether their bond is friendship, partnership, or something deeper, one truth is undeniable: they have given audiences a reason to believe in harmony, not just in song but in life. Their story has become our story. Their glances are speculation. After our joy, in them, fans see hope, nostalgia, and the dream of a love that transcends the stage. And so, as this chapter comes to a close, we extend our deepest gratitude to Ga-eun and Park Hyun-ho for their artistry, their courage, and the emotions they awaken. Fans, for your unwavering passion, your endless support. The way you breathe life into every performance by watching, cheering, and believing. To every reader, for journeying with us through the twists and turns, the whispers and wonders, questions and possibilities. Thank you for listening, for feeling, and for sharing in this story. May the music continue. May the bond endure. And may the duet, whatever form it takes, remind us that the most beautiful songs are the ones that live not only on stage, but in our hearts.